Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
Entering play call screen.
And the Trojans will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. These guys played a terrific game a year ago, final Saturday of the regular season. Close through halftime, tied at 14, but the Fighting Irish showed why they were bound for the national championship game and took home the coveted weapon of Gaelic combat in capturing the shillelagh in the second half.
They took the shillelagh. Yeah, it was 14-14 at half. It was a really good football game, and then Notre Dame's defense just takes over. They scored 14 points, 100-yard interception return, 99-yard interception return. This kind of punched their ticket, Jesse, for the college football playoffs.
And it was Notre Dame being Notre Dame. You mentioned their defense. They also ran the ball extremely well. Jadarian Price, Jeremiah Love, both had huge games on the ground. So able to control the football, you know, that's going to be a big key for Marcus Freeman's squad in this one, with a jeweled shillelagh up for grabs.
Complete to the left. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Wide open downfield. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Right down the middle. He's got an open man. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Trojans offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on the island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number one, and they give up a sack on play 2.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Suggestions. There are 6 categories.
The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And they'll have to settle for it being marked down just outside their own 40-yard line. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a man, it's Carr. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He'll work his way down to the 28.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
They just keep firing. He wants it all. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are
Now
8
they'll line up for what
categories.
they
You
hope
have
is
15
automatic.
options. Pat empty selected.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring
Entering
drive took
play
only
call,
6
you have 5
plays.
options. You
And they
have
close
left
the deal with a
selected.
16-yard throw for the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Oh, they're after him! And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Fox. Plucks it out of the air. No chance to run, and they still moving forward. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. From From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Trojans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds his big tight end. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Entering play call, drive error 14, Dagger.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle.
There are 14 categories.
So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one deep. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ole Miss. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, This defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Wants to fire on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. These offensive lines, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Irish. The defense putting points on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
You have 15 options, add empty selected.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
Entering play call,
That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Fox. Pocket breaking down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Entering play call, you have 3 options. Return left is selected.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Oh, he's got a chance.
Entering play call, concept. There are 8 drive.
Here come the Irish back on offense.
Dagger.
They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Right on target this time. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket the slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. So many memorable and historic moments in this rivalry, guys. It's almost a century old now, first meeting in 1926.
When you think of all the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry,
Entering
right?
play ball, drive,
John Robinson, Pete Carroll, a lot of national championships between these two schools, David.
Lou Holtz, we could keep going on. The uniforms are always strong, always consistent. Fan bases are always so great. This is a game you can set your watch by. You know it'll be great.
Finds a man by himself. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
This guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Options, selected.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Fox. Blasted as he lets it go. Working the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockney's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do it, it's the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright, got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Stealing a score on special teams.
And the special teams comes up special. He takes advantage. The short punt, he catches it. You can tell, does a great job using his blocks, getting north-south, getting to the end zone for the big play.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Attempt to
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So his big play capability was on full display, and that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked
Entering
down.
play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Lemon. Inside the 25. Stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, the jeweled shillelagh on the line, and already USC and Notre Dame has given us some impressive moments. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between USC and Notre Dame plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin.
Screen, you have 5 options.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. And you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback.
Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. And the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. I'm not sure if he could have kicked it farther by using his knee, but it's not exactly the longest punt. And the return will be dragged down.
Watch, run.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Fights off a defender. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Entering play call, power. There are 9 categories. You have 11 options.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short.
Jackrabbit.
They'll go to the ground. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back back-to-back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Entering play call.
They just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Great job on the
Entering play
defense.
call.
Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. To the ground and try to move the chains. They'll make the stop about
Entering
a
play
yard
call.
short of
Coach
the first down.
suggestions. There are 8
And for the
categories.
second
You have
time
15
tonight, they'll
options.
trot out the field goal
21
kicker.
yards selected.
And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but
Entering
nice
play
job
call.
being
You have
ready
5
and your
options.
field goal
Left
kicker coming
selected.
through and putting 3 points on the board.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the
Entering
return
play
man
call.
down on the
Coach
ground.
suggestions. There are 6
They'll try to put
categories.
something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. On the run, it's Jordan. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose
Entering
3
play
yards on the
call.
play.
Coach suggestions. There
I
are
gotta
6
be honest, I am
categories.
shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Entering play call. You have 3 options. Return left is selected.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Running into the open space. Can't get him to the ground.
Entering play call. Concept. There are 8. Power. There are
Here
9
come the
categories.
Irish,
You
back
have
on
11
offense.
options. TMT
Always
and
good
go
to
is
get
selected.
points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best
Entering
red
play
zone
call.
offenses are the
Power.
ones that
There
run the
are
ball.
9
So,
categories.
let's
You
see if they
have
can be a
11
little bit more
options.
physical. in this
TMT
drive.
and go is
The
selected.
Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks
Entering
for
play
a first
call.
down.
Jet HP duo.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and
Entering
we'll take a break to check him out.
There are 9 categories. You have 11 options.
Didn't get much on
TMT
first
and
down.
go
It's
is
2nd and
selected.
9. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got
Entering play call.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
To the air, it's Carr. Here's a heat. Snagged in the middle, it's Pauling. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Now on second down. They'll give it to the back. Finding open areas. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth.
Power, concept, medium pass, drive. There are 14 categories. You have 8 options. Drive is selected.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. And now forcing the incompletion, setting up for...
Oh, they block it! Not gonna get there as this defense makes a stand.
Yeah, and how about this defense? They've been struggling all day long. You're at a huge deficit, and you finally come up and make a play, block a kick. Maybe this creates some momentum now for your offense, and maybe they can go bail you out and make this a ball game.
To the air, it's Heward. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He'll throw it. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
Coach suggestions.
I just got the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The Trojans decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Irish! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. The Irish have seized control against the Trojans and starting to put their eyes on that jeweled shillelagh.
The Irish doing what they need to do. Every year we look forward to this game. The hype, does it meet the hype? The Irish were ready. USC's got some answering to do, Paul.
Touchdown Jesus celebrating somewhere. What a game so far by Notre Dame. They're hitting on all cylinders. They knew how big this game was coming in. They knew they had to be dialed up and ready to go. And they have looked good. And I think the Jules Shillelagh might be making a trip to South Bend.
Entering play
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Georgia is getting throttled right now inside Sanford Stadium, and frankly, it's been that way since the crowd started barking during the opening kick. They're trailing by 25 to Ole Miss. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Heward. Got it behind the line, it's Wormley. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Coach suggestions. There are 6
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
The Trojans line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and look for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession.
There are 9 categories.
Here come the Irish, back on offense.
And
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
It's a seam walk. Got some room in to the goal line. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
Play call, power. There are 9 categories.
Notre Dame has it now, first and goal.
CMT and go is selected.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They're going to run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
There are 8
well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter whichever you choose, but you can grab the points, or you can go to try to put this nail in the coffin.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
There are 6 categories.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, Dave. The Jimmies and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponents.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. You were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. You still let us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. Got to make sure they're sound in protection. They had one blocked earlier. No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
Look, it's sloppy out here. It's wet. The ball is slick. It's not easy to kick in these types of conditions. That's now his 2nd missed field goal, but I know this kicker's disappointed in himself because he's good enough to make these kicks.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line.
29 Philly.
Wants to throw. It's Heward. The pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
There are 6 categories.
After a hard-fought victory, the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame have won the right to take home the coveted weapon of Gaelic combat, the Jewel Shillelagh. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Entering post-game screen, you have 3 options. Stats is selected.